Hey guys, Adam Perry here with TrueDFS, and I am going to go over today's, what is it, 5 games? Yep, 5-game NHL DFS slate. It won't take long. We're just going to do our normal process, which is taking a look at projections, getting an idea of where the chalk lies, stuff like that, getting a little news in, no puck knowledge, and then using SaberSim to build our lineups. Now, I have to admit, I only skimmed the news today. I didn't get a good chance to really look at everything. So if anyone knows of any news incoming, you'll have to let me know. I usually am kind of more on top of that than I am. I just had a chance to really skim it. And the only thing I see is this Olin Zellweger thing, which is like not a big deal, but it matters to some extent. But I don't think there's any big game time decisions or anything we really need to look out for on this slate. So yeah, before I get started, like and subscribe. It helps us out, keeps the channel going. Check out TrueDFS.com. You can get access to everything I use for not much more than it costs to get SaberSim a la carte, right? You can get SaberSim there and all the other stuff too. It's like 3 sites in one. It's a great deal. So I'm just looking at projections. I mean, Colorado and then Dallas, like they're really standing out as just the top teams. You look at their totals, they're just significantly above everyone else's. So it makes sense. Now, I imagine they're going to be highly owned. And sometimes you can't even fit these in. We could take a look and just build with them and see what it looks like just for fun. And then before we get to SaberSim. But yeah, McKinnon is with Natchez and Lehkonen. So if you go like, who are the ones at the top value? McKinnon, Makar. Can you get McKinnon and Makar? I mean, that's a big question always. McKinnon, Cale Makar. And then let's see what our top projected in terms of value goalie. Yeah, of course, it's Wedgwood. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Let's just put in Demko. So Thatcher Demko. Then you have 4K a man. I mean, you could get Brock Nelson, who's in with him on the power play. But that's the best you're going to do from Colorado. I don't think you could put Natchez. Can you? Hugo, can you fit? You could get Landeskog, but you can't get him and Natchez. Oh, you can. Okay, so this is why Colorado is. I mean, you could just jam the power play if you want. You could do something crazy. Not crazy, but fun. See if you can get Lehkonen or Nichushkin. Lehkonen, no. Nichushkin, no. You can't do that. You could get like Manson or something. Let's see if he's a top point per dollar. Let's see who the top point per dollar. Brock Nelson, yeah, Josh Manson. He always grades well point per dollar in our model. So, you know, there's a hell of a lot you could do with Colorado. I imagine there's even more you could do with Dallas. If you go like Johnston, Hintz, Robertson, Rantanen, I don't think you can get the power play. Maybe you can. Let's try with Demko again. Yeah, I mean, so much you could do, guys, with Dallas or Colorado that they're going to be owned a lot. Let's use SaberSim to build and see where that gets us. And then we'll jump out of here. I'm only going to build 4.3s and above. They just grade so much better. In a pool of 5,000, I don't want to litter it with a lot of negative EV stacks that I'm going to end up on otherwise. Now, I know, but this rule you told me to set, I'm not setting it. But let's switch to Goldie's projections. But I am going to just ask for exposures, only these top ones. And yeah, I've kind of explained why so many times. And let's build and get it going. While it's building, guys, I'll get another plug. TrueDFS.com, you get access to Goldie's projections that I'm using here, Sheets' projections, the pay dirt model for DFS and for betting. It's been really good on prop bets, and you can get SaberSim, and it's all in one package. It's like $20 more than SaberSim would cost alone at the entry level. So it's a really good deal. Like 3 sites in one. I highly recommend it. I think it's one of the most unique kind of offerings you get in the industry. You have a lot of sites kind of doing that, but they're not doing it with the pay dirt model too, and all this other stuff you can get access to. So good stuff. Check it out. Here we got some lineups built. We'll be ready to go. Like I said, I'm going to be brief today. So we're just going to see what kind of lineups we get. We'll build for, I think it's 52 entries, I think, is the flagship. I'm not going to MME. I'll go and then put this in a single entry contest is what I'm going to do. But I want to build for the flagship because that's what one of the things people care about the most. We're going to build a portfolio of 52 lineups. And we don't want that by Saber score. We want it by ROI. Sort by ROI and get our exposures. And we'll get an idea for where we are going. Running. A whole bunch of McKinnon. Let's see stack-wise. Colorado, Anaheim. Not Dallas as the second own, but Anaheim getting in there. I mean, they're right behind them, so makes sense. Onslaught's Dallas, Colorado, a little bit of the other stuff. 5-man Anaheims, then Colorado. No Dallas, though. But Dallas and Colorado in the 4-mans. And then 3s, a lot of Anaheim. And some 2s. Let's take a look at players. All these Colorado guys in the smash spot. Is it ever not a smash spot for the Avalanche, though? It always is. Let's see. I wanted to go to goalies. Let's take a look, guys, at goalies. We're really spread out at goalie. You get that Demko in there. It just made sense. It made sense to me. I'm glad SaberSim agreed. A lot of Thatcher Demko on the slate. But let's see maybe we look at some of the stacks that are lower probably. So then Jersey coming in there. Jersey and the Islanders. Not that much Carolina. Good team, but in Florida, tougher spot. Not getting to a lot of Carolina and Florida that game. And then the least bit, not surprising, on Vancouver. A little bit on Utah. They're priced up. So not getting as much Utah. And just one Winnipeg stack in here. What kind of stack is it? An onslaught, a Winnipeg onslaught. And you throw in Stahl and Anders Lee. Quite contrarian. Big ROI. Right? We're going to get to some of the lower ROI stuff too as we build a portfolio and get access to a lot of different spots. So there you have it. There's a look at what I'm doing, for what I would be doing for MME today if I were building 52 lineups for the flagship, which I'm going to end up playing single entry, but I wanted to build for that. That actually, look at that. That's our highest ROI lineup. Yeah, by a lot. Let's see in terms of ROI if it's all. Yeah, you get a lot of Winnipeg. So people ask, what's the top ROI stack? It's this Winnipeg stuff, right? Low probability, but no one's going to play them. Low own. So you get a little bit of that in your portfolio. Let's see what kind of. Let's see what kind of numbers we got. Hellebuck our most. And then just getting the like Connor, Morrissey, Velarde only in that Onslaught stack. So yeah, there it is. There's my my process. Now, like I always say, you shouldn't have to watch this video often. You know, you watch it 3, 4, 5 times, you get an idea for how I do things and how your process can work if you want to adjust things or if you want to integrate it into your process. And you get an idea for how these tools work, right? After all, we're selling them and it's a good deal. Just check out TrueDFS.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget, good luck on tonight's slate. Let's hopefully on Monday, we're celebrating like a takedown in chat or something. So let's get it.